Child's Play is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Shout Factory. It can be found as a slipcover edition available at your online retailers. Now, I'm always a bit leery when it comes to remakes, but I really think Child's Play from 2019 does it just right. Before another killer AI-driven doll came to our screens, Megan, Chucky in this film takes the quote-unquote just turn the safety protocols off approach, and it works. It's different from the supernatural aspect of the original series and can be enjoyed as such. It's a shame this version won't likely go on, but as a one-off, it's worth your time. Child's Play on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 239:1. I wasn't able to ascertain if this was a true 4K digital intermediate, so let's just leave that as a question. And it also supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. According to Shout Factory specs, 2019's Child's Play underwent a 4K restoration from the original master. That's a new one for me, a film only about 5 years old getting a restoration of sorts for its 4K release. Considering I was very complimentary about the already good-looking Blu-ray, it's going to be a tough sell for those that have the previous 1080p disc. After watching the 4K in full, I can't say I could make a truly compelling case for such a trade-in, but those that haven't picked up the film yet will have a beautiful-looking 4K presentation. In the opening moments of the film, the quote-unquote commercial featuring Buddy is razor-sharp visually. Once the actual world of the film sets in, it's not quite as crisp, but pretty darn close. Image clarity is outstanding to the point the newly minted resolution bump is a true revelation. Every intricate detail is on full display. I found myself to easily make out the imperfections in Chucky's face, and later on in the film, blood and guts also looked grossly defined. If you're someone who enjoys vivid, lifelike textures, this new transfer has you covered. In regards to the implementation of Dolby Vision, it does nicely accentuate the palette, but to be perfectly fair, the Blu-ray was no slouch in that department. If anything, it offers subtle refinement here and there. The film, despite the subject matter, is bold, striking, and lush with color. From the rainbow-infused interior of Zedmart, Chucky's sinister red glowing eyes, and the Christmas lights at Shane's house, it all looks pretty stellar. Skin tones appear natural throughout, even Chucky's visage is dialed in just right. As for black levels, they do show strong stability. I don't recall any issues on the Blu-ray, but if there were any shortcomings, it doesn't show up here. Dark interiors convey proper atmosphere, and night scenes are deep. Shadow detail is firmly on point with no crushing spotted. Child's Play on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 as well as a DTS 2.0 audio mix. Making a return is the DTS 5.1, and it's just as engaging as it was on Blu-ray. It's a pity an Atmos upgrade wasn't included here. I think it could have really opened things up, especially in the third act. But this track still makes for a good showing. Dialogue is clear and prioritized nicely through the center. In-film action makes solid use of the fronts with no issues. The rears enjoy some fun immersion throughout the movie. When the chaos ensues at the market in the climax, crowd panic and screams emanate all around the listener. Chucky's antics throughout the film also effectively use that space to satisfying results. The LFE is mostly present to serve the occasional punctuation in jump scares and creative kills. It's not overly heavy-handed, but it's serviceable in its delivery. Shout Factory's offerings of supplemental materials a mix of new and old content. The new featurettes, 3 relatively short interviews, include a sit-down with Andy himself, Gabriel Bateman. It runs about 10 minutes and includes his recollections about filming, and an anecdote or two, and more. A similar sit-down with David James Lewis, who plays Shane, is basically the same bit of info about his time playing the character. A Beautiful Darkness, an interview with production designer Dan Hermanson, is a Zoom call interview, which is worth watching about how they brought Chucky to life this go-around. An entirely too brief making-of returns from the prior Blu-ray, as does Bringing Child's Play Chucky to Life. A commentary track from the director is also featured, as are a few trailers, a still gallery, and more. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Child's Play on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A. This new 4K from Shout Factory has an outstanding transfer, but admittedly not one that is night and day over the existing Blue. This is one disc I would recommend more to new buyers as opposed to those searching for an upgrade. For the audio mix, I scored this one a B+. The DTS 5.1 is a more than serviceable track for your home theater. While it does offer some good immersive moments, it's nothing that you haven't heard before on the prior Blu-ray disc. Overall, pretty satisfying. For the extras, I scored them a C-. I have to admit, I was a bit let down with the new supplements offered from Shout Factory. I suppose it was too expensive to get Mark Hamill, Aubrey Plaza, or Brian Tyree Henry, so we'll have to settle for the guy who played Shane instead. So that is my review of Child's Play on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Shout Factory. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comment section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the 4K disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. I will see you at the movies.